And so when you're absent, you can go on to YouTube and find the notes and take along with them. All right, so let's go. Notebooks out. I'm still doing seats. I took them home and then fell asleep, so I didn't do seats. I didn't feel good. All right, today is 10:25 or 9:25. 10. Woo. We are not talking. We are rearranging formulas. We are rearranging formulas. That's 22 days of notes. What's up? 22 days of notes, which means 22 summaries. Yeah, it's the 26th. What? Then you go to the next page. It doesn't matter that your pages are different than mine. It's that you have all the notes. So your pages can be off. 26. I wrote 25, so that's why I made it a 6. Rearranging formulas. All right, so when you get to chemistry, which is for most of you next year, when you get to chemistry, you're going to have to rearrange formulas. They expect you to know it, okay? I saw Miss Disney on the very first day of school. She had a pretest, and it was rearranging formulas. So you need to know how to do it, okay? So after this class, if you're the person who throws all of your notes away, that's probably not the smartest thing. Just so you know. All right, how do I rearrange formulas for a given variable? Bless you. Bless you. All right, first definition we're going to talk about is rearrange. So the first word you're going to write is rearrange. What does it mean to rearrange? You're moving it in a different area, right? So it's to move things from one side to another, right? You're not actually solving, you're not really adding and subtracting, you're just moving items from one spot to another. So like when you rearrange your room, you're just moving stuff around, right? All right, I was going to take one. You should have wrote the word rearrange. And you said it was moving what? Good. It's also to put in a different order. Okay. In other words, they're not really solving. No, I have paper towels, I think. And there you go. All right, so our first problem says A equals B times H, and we're going to solve for B. Remember, we don't always write the multiplication symbol between the B and the H, but we can, right? So if you forget that that is multiplication, you should probably write the multiplication symbol. The multiplication symbol is just a what? Just a dot. So remember, that is being multiplied right there. Since it's being multiplied and we're solving for B, we're going to solve this just like we would a regular equation. We're going to draw our line. We're going to circle the variable we're solving for. What variable are we solving for? B. So we're going to circle it. And then I need to move what away from B? What's next to it? We need to move H. Since I need to move H to the other side, what property am I going to do? What operation am I going to do? Inverse operation, which means what? Subtract? Divide. Why divide? Because it's being what? It's being multiplied, so we have to do the opposite, which is to divide. Now, I don't know about you, but can you divide A and H? No. So we're just going to leave it A divided by H equals B. Which is B equals A over H. Notice A is the only capital, B and H are small lowercase. Right? Does that make sense a little bit? We're not really solving, you're just moving things where they need to go. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a tougher one to see if my phone works. We're going to say P equals 2 times L plus 2 times W. And I want you to solve for L. So I want you to talk with your neighbor next to you and see if you can figure out how to solve this. All right, what'd you circle? The L. Can I circle the 2 with it for now? I can. All right, so if I circle this, what am I going to move away first? 2 what? 2W. How am I going to add it, subtract it, multiply, or divide? Very good. How many of you actually need to do that? Good. If not, that's what you need to do first. Because remember, this is just like solving. Let's just say this was like 4 equals 2x plus 3. Right? It's the same idea. You're going to move the coefficient away, like the constant away, then you're going to divide by the coefficient, right? So you're thinking of it kind of the same way, except for now there's just a whole bunch of letters in there instead. Okay, so we move to W. What do I write on this side? P minus 2W equals what? 2L. All right, what do I do next? Yeah, divide by what? Okay. Ready? You can write this answer one of two ways. First of all, that cancels. I can write L equals P minus 2W all over 2. Or I can rewrite this to say L equals P divided by 2 minus W. Why can I do that? What happened there? What did I do with this 2? Did I give it to P? Yeah. And did I give it to 2W? Yeah, which makes 2 over 2? 1. Okay? So I can give it to both of them. I'm fine if you leave it here. Okay? At least you know what you're doing. If you leave it here, I'm not going to mark you wrong. If you can go this far, it's like bonus points there. Okay? Do you see how you're just using your skills of solving to kind of move things around? All right, so we're going to solve Q equals C plus D divided by 2. We're going to solve for D. Q equals C plus D divided by 2. We're going to solve for D. All right, this one's a little tricky. Why? What is this whole thing right here? It's what? I don't see multiplication. I see division, which means I have to multiply, yes. So if I'm solving for D, can I move this C right now? No. What do I need to move first? The 2. Why do I need to move 2? I need to get it by itself, right? And right now the 2 is kind of stuck to it. So how am I going to get rid of 2? Multiply both sides by what? Well, that cancels. I get 2Q equals, what's left on this side? All right, let's see if you can finish the last step.
Can you write it as
Q times what?
Q times 2?
Do we write x times 2 or do we write 2x? That's all. All right, so what do I do? So on this side, I just have D. On this side, what do I have? How many Q's? 2Q. Why is it 2? Minus what? Yeah. There's really not a whole lot of teaching going on, right? Just moving things around. What's up?
So it's mostly just variables or
It's all variables. Yeah, because you're not adding, you're not subtracting, really. You're just moving things. The most you might do is multiply by 2 or divide by 2, that kind of thing. But really, it's a lot of variables. But if you notice, like when I divided by 2 up here, I could kind of still leave it with 2. Like I'm not really having to divide. Okay? For some people, it's really easy, and for some people, this is really difficult. You what?
why don't we know this first?
Because I have to teach you the skills of solving before I can teach you this part. That's why. Because if you notice, I'm just talking, you say inverse operation, I don't have to tell you like what an inverse operation is anymore. That's why. All right, I'm done. Because if I do any more, it's coming straight.